Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 106 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series, where I'm teaching this thing how to make mana pearls and mana diamonds. Woot! So I've gone ahead and added the mana pearl, mana diamond, and mana steel ingots. I also added them to the whitelist for the pickup, so we should have no problem requesting mana diamonds and mana pearls. Why don't we just search for mana? Yeah, that seems smart, right? So if I wanted a mana pearl, bada bing, bada boom. Nice. And mana diamond. Sweet. Cool. Alright. So you guys come together, boop, 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 to make Terrasteel, right? And that does that. What I'd like to do today is teach this thing how to make Terrasteel for us. Also add more mana pools to this thing so that it has a larger amount of mana storage. Because right now we're storing one mana pool, and that's not going to be a lot if we're going to need a decent amount of Terrasteel going forward, right? We may have to increase the amount of mana production we've got going on, but we'll see, right? We'll see if we have to do that or not. We can come up with a way to do it. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. But, you know, we just want to see what's up, right? We'll see what's up. A couple ways we could probably go about this. But for now, let's get mana pools going. So a mana pool, remember, needs a rock crystal, and it also needs white and light gray petal blocks. Right? So I think I'm going to make a bunch of this. I want to make, like, I kind of want 9 pools. Right? That's kind of what I want. I kind of want 9 pools. Okay, and you guys. Nice. Not too shabby. So basically that gets me 4 blocks. And that should be cool. That's right, Direwolf, just stand in the coal coke slot, it's fine. Huzzah! A winner is me. Alright. So that might be cool. So if I want a mana pool, right, we're going to need 9 of you. And we're going to need, well, it doesn't really hurt to do too many. So you guys go back, right? And then we just need living rock and diluted mana pool, which seems easy enough, right? So then the only other thing we need to do is go get ourselves a few more rock crystals, but that shouldn't be a problem. So you need what now? Light blue. There you go. Bone meal for days. We're cool. We're cool. Okay. So then all we need then is the rock crystals. So I can get like 3 of those based on what I currently got. So let's get our wand real quick. Make it nighttime and go get a few more rock crystals. And we'll be right back. Alright, all set. So, just made a little bit more living stones so that I can make mana pools. So what I'm going to do is this. And what we're going to need is sparks. So something that I have a lot of. 28 mystical green petals. So we need 18 sparks, right? Well, we need blaze. 18. Cool. And that should be cool. Nice, 10 sparks. That'll do for me. Okay. And then we need the spark dude. Spark dude. Dispersive spark. Now the only problem is The only problem is I'm probably going to want to move this to somewhere else that has mana all the time. Because this is going to start dispersing as mana, right? So Recessive, I think, is the one that we want. That's the one... Yeah, so we need a Rune of Earth, Mana Steel. Do we have a Rune of Earth handy? I doubt it. Rune of Earth, that's Stone, Coal, and Mushroom? Yeah, what up, bro? Dire knows his stuff. Coal, Stone, and Mushroom. With a Living Stone, Living Rock, and Mana Ingot. Huzzah! And Mana Dust, which is just redstone in there, which I don't know that we need to auto-craft right now. Oh, nope, that's not what we want for sure. I'll probably keep you handy, like, over here for the time being. Or maybe I'll put you under one of these guys. That would be cool, right? I like that idea. Alright, so with you, this, this, and this. You get your mana. Do we have our wand? We do now. Ha ha ha. And then we need a pearl to go into the portal. And then we can use you to make the Recessive Spark. And I'm pretty sure what this does is it will send mana to all these pools. So they now basically form a giant pool of mana. Cool. So I'm now going to move my Precision Dropper and my ME interface with my patterns in it. Whoops. Okay. And we're going to put you guys a little bit less dire wiry, but only a little. Only a little less. Still quite the wiring. Quite the wire. So now the problem is going to become capturing the items correctly. Because we basically are no longer going to be crafting... This is going to always just dump his mana, so he's never going to have any. Well, I mean, he will have some, but once all those fill up, right? So we want to remove these three from this collector. And basically we want a ranged collector over here. Make me one of these bad boys, would you, buddy? Come on, Buster. Let's go. Oh, you're making hardened casings? That shouldn't take too long. Yay, it worked! Haha! Booyah. So what we want... I got an idea. Here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to put you there, over that one. Okay? We're going to put you here. We're going to put you here. We're going to put you guys in here. Okay? And you're going to whitelist. Alright, so then whitelist you, you, and you for picking up. And then, not my cleanest work ever. And that's really saying something. So can we test... That works. Now here's the question. Are you going to pick up from over here? We want to make sure that that collector... Alright, he did. He did. So he's too close to this guy. Okay, that's the problem. Are you going to pick up from over here? I'm not sure what his range is, but that might be better. I want to make sure that we have a little bit of buffer. so that you can't... Because I don't want him picking up the mana when we're crafting the Terrasteel, right? You'll pick up that, maybe? Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It shouldn't fall that far away, so we should be good there. All right, so again, you know, not my best work in terms of wiring. And that's really, really saying something. All right. So you should now be able to make one of these. And we're good. Sweet. Okay. You need to whitelist picking up Terrasteel. And you're going to go... Is this an interface? Where's the interface? This guy is inserting on green, right? So you just need to... add to that guy. And you can be extract always active. So this is the collector picking up the Terrasteel. Alright. So now we just teach the recipe over here of Terrasteel is made with 1, 2, 3 items. Alright, and let's test the Terrasteel crafting system. Alright, and just to validate this, what I'm going to do is remove all my mana stuff from here. So it has to craft all 3 components to make sure. Okay? Cool? And we've got Terrasteel. Booyah! How cool is that? Fully automated Terrasteel crafting for the win. And everybody else is chilling, right? So your jobs will all be to collect copious amounts of mana so that crafting Terrasteel isn't too big of a demand, right? You'll continue your automation of Coal Coke turns into mana at a pretty slow pace, to be fair. It is slow, but we'll see what happens. If we get into a position where I'm like choking on mana and we need more of it, then I'll build something to make more mana. But for now, we'll just kind of let this thing do its thing. Okay? So now we've got Terrasteel. Nice. So what we're working on is Primal Mana. We've been working on this for a little bit now, right? Mirion, let's figure out the ratios of Molten Mirion melting, right? I'm assuming this is the only way to make Mirion, right? So it's Cobalt, Elementium, Mana Steel, and Terrasteel. So we're totally going to need, like, whatever this is. Hey, Siri. What's 144 divided by 18?
144 divided by 18 is 8.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. So that'll get me 4 ingots of Mirion. So basically 1 ingot of each of these, because it's 1,000 millibuckets of liquid glass for a piece of glass, right? So if I got, you ready? This, okay. We're making Mirion, right? So that would be Cobalt and Elementium ingots. So by the way, you need to know how to make Elementium ingots. Not for this moment, but, you know, for future. And Cobalt, which we should have a lot of, because we're mining the nether, right? And then glass. If I'm not mistaken, okay, if I'm not mistaken, yay, quest complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these should make 4 ingots of Molten Mirion. So what we're going to do is add this recipe over here. But you, and you can go away, Juan, because I'm pretty much done with you. South Mirion bucket in the whitelist. Cool? So you, on the down, you only blacklisted IC2 coolant, so that's fine, right? So we put these 5 things in here. They should all smelt down and turn into Mirion for me. And it should be 4 ingots that we wind up getting. Hooray, it did look like 4 ingots, didn't it? Perfect. So that's a pattern that now can go in here. Okay, so that's step 1 of the mana stuff. Primal Mana. Which has attributes that I forget about, right? So there's that. So it's a bucket of that, and 1 ingot of this, and 1 ingot of this will yield 1 bucket of this. That's the ratio. So the numbers are at least nice. We don't have to worry about the numbers being awful, right? Because that's 1/8 of this. This is 1/8 of an ingot, 1/8 of a bucket, 1/8 of a bucket. So basically, you know, 1 ingot, 1 bucket equals 1 bucket. Cool? Okay, so Molten Mirion is check. Osgloglas, I know we've made. We just have to remember what it is. So it's refined glowstone, refined obsidian, and osmium. Okay, so refined... this guy... taking you so long, buddy. Glowstone ingot. Okay. And osmium. And I probably should have hung on to those bad boys because I'm going to need them right now. Alright, so these 3 go in here, and that should get Osgloglas. So what we're going to do on the south is configure you for Osgloglas. So I put you 3 in. You smelt down. Thank you, Blazing Pyrotheum, by the way. Lovely idea, if I do say so myself. Right? These guys should combine into Osgloglas. Enough for an ingot's worth. And then he gets formed, and we get our Osgloglas ingot. Not too shabby. So should we test all this real quick? Okay. So if I want Mirion, right? You've got all the things available. But let's actually get rid of them all. So Britannia, get rid of Manasteel, get rid of Terrasteel, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. All right, so you don't have any of the stuff that you need to make that, except for Cobalt, right? So Mirion, right? You're going to craft most of the things you have except for Cobalt, which you already have. Cool. Do the thing. So you're making Manasteel. Hopefully you have enough mana over there. That would probably be the problem, is if we don't have enough mana. I can solve that problem too. Yeah, he's out of mana. So you know what we can do? Spark Dominant. Which just needs a fire. Dude. Rune of Fire. Wart, Gunpowder, and Brick. Was it this brick? Fire Rune? I thought it was the other brick. Yeah, Nether Brick. Right. Wart. Let me make this off camera because we're going to have to, like, futz with mana a little bit. We'll be right back. So, guys, before we get too deep into the weeds and all this, I discovered a thing. The Advanced Metallurgic Infuser has a slightly cheaper recipe for Mirion. So Mirion, we were getting 4 ingots from this Molten Mirion alloying thing. So we were getting 4 ingots from this. But we get 6 ingots of Mirion if we make it in the Advanced Metallurgic Infuser, which we already have hooked up to an interface. So I went ahead and just modified the recipes. Also, they don't need Cobalt. And the same for Osgloglas. Instead of getting 1 ingot, we get 2. So you basically get a little bit more resources for the similar things. This guy doesn't need Cobalt now, but he still needs Terrasteel, which was the hard part. Cobalt was, you know, easy. So let's try this out now, right? If I want to go craft a Mirion, you need to do all that stuff, right? So to make sure that this works, what I made was a Dominant Spark Augment, and what this should do is pull mana out of all the adjacent pools. So basically, this guy will dump all his mana into the adjacent pools, right? And it'll keep them all even. But if we put the Dominant on this guy, he should pull all the mana out of the adjacent pools, drain them all into him. So he keeps all the mana, right? So that he can do his crafting, but then the Terrasteel can still craft off of that, right? So let's back up a little bit and request this to happen. Cool. So we see all the mana steal happening. We see the Elementium is scheduled. That should happen shortly. There it goes. Poof. Now you're making Terrasteel for me, right? A little bit slower because it only has one pool to work with, but once all those buffer pools fill up, we'll be even better, right? And while that's crafting, let's get ready to go watch this piece, which should fill up in a moment here. So once that Terrasteel is done, we should see this thing fill up with resources. Hey, look at that. Booyah. Not enough energy. It takes a lot of power, but I hooked up a flux plug on the bottom there, so we should be good. Missing input item. Mirion 6. Cool. Cool. And the same for Osgloglas, right? If I wanted to make one of those, we'll get 2 at a time from all this stuff. Right, so let that cook. Give it a moment, and we'll see those 3 resources show up in there, and we'll get 2 Osgloglas from that. Nice. That's cool. So we still need to use the smeltery, I think, for Primal Mana. So all the stuff we set up, it's not like that smeltery. We just moved 2 of the recipes over here, but we still need to use this for the smeltery, right? But we now, instead of putting the making the Osgloglas and Mirion in there, we're going to do the Primal Mana directly, which should be cool. All right, let's see if we're ready to do that now, because I feel like we are. All right, yeah, guys, ready now? Primal Mana Bucket. So what we got to do, okay, to make sure that this is behaving itself is as follows. We need Primal Mana, right? So we need 1 Molten Mirion, 1 Molten Osgloglas, and a bucket of IC2 coolant, okay? So IC2 coolant, we can put all this stuff away because we're actually done with you for a little bit. 1 of you, right? 1 Mirion ingot and 1 Osgloglas ingot. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So what we're going to do is change you on the up. So instead of being this, you're going to be the Primal Mana. That's what's allowed to be extracted now, okay? You are extracting IC2 coolant. You are still blacklisting that. So that in theory, what this should do, if everything's set up correctly, is we do this, and we should get a bucket of Primal Mana. Okay? You're melting. You're going to combine into Primal Mana, which is then going to be extracted, put into a bucket, and we got it. Guys, we got it. Primal Mana Bucket complete. What is up? Fully automated Primal Mana Bucket. How cool is that? IC2 coolant becomes Primal Mana Bucket. Dudes, 100%, that is what's up. That is what's up. No problems. I love it. I'm thinking that's cool. Right? A little bit of wiriness down there, but still pretty awesome. Still pretty awesome. Right? And now for the final piece de resistance, right? We want Wyvern Cores. Okay? So you plus a bucket of Primal Mana, right? But this is half a bucket's worth of Primal Mana. So realistically, what we want to do is double this, right? So give me Shulkers times 2. Give me Nether Stars times 2. Give me Ludicrate times 4. give me 6 and give me palladium times 2. Because we double everything, because this needs 500 millibuckets. So we're doubling everything, and we're going to change that to be 2 in just a moment. Okay? So let's do it, right? So over here on the east, your insert whitelist will include Primal Mana buckets, and your blacklist will exclude Primal Mana buckets. Okay? Bada bing, bada boom. That's cool. And then let me get all the components we need. All right. So Primal Mana bucket, right? So we need 6 of you. I should have done this before, right? The 2 of you, the 2 stars, the 2 shulker shells, right? So 6, 2, 2, 2, and 4 ludicrate. All this goes in here, and you guys do your thing. So he's crafting, in theory. Huh? 2 Wyvern Cores. Quest complete! Wyvern Core. Guys, come on! How cool is that? Fully automated Wyvern Core. Crafting, 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 crafting. Hopefully you guys like this. Now I'm going to warn y'all. This video is heavily backlogged because I've got a crazy April going on. So I've got a lot of backlog happening. So, you know, hopefully you like this, and hopefully I did it in a good way. And if I did it wrong, well, I'll just have to fix it in the future. But to me, being able to say, hey, I want a Wyvern Core, okay, and being able to do all that stuff is pretty cool, right? Lots of things to craft, right? Lots of things to craft. Clearly we need lapis dust because we did something wrong there. Missing 14, right? Let's recreate the pattern for you, because I think the crusher makes you, right? We had some weirdness with you before, right? Elite Crushing Factory. So you're... Actually, now, second guessing myself on what makes you. So you do, in fact, make this. Not lapis powder, right? Lapis dust. What makes lapis powder? Not you. You make lapis dust. Okay. How do I make lapis powder? We don't really need it anymore, we said, right? I don't even think that's a thing that exists anymore, to be honest with you. Right. And then the last piece of this will be the draconium, right? Can you go through the whole crusher thing? You can. Good job, you. Can I add you to this exporter? I'm assuming you're not already there, right? Good. And you're doing the thing? Good. Good job, draconium. So you just need to learn how to make some draconium dust. So that can be that's an enrichment? No, crusher probably, right? Yeah, crusher. So let's just teach that real quick so that our system has that. But I think we are really, really, really good. Really, 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 really good. Cool. So you can go into that list. And that's pretty cool, right? So if I wanted 10 of you, you're missing what? Magnesium ingots, not the end of the world. Cyanite ingots, we need a few more of those, but that I have to move my reactor for, right? So how are we on magnesium? Good. Can you go through the... You can. So let's have you added. Capacity card. Magnesium ingots need to be added to our auto processor back here. Cool. So I'll take care of magnesium for us, and then we just have to get cyanite running again. Which shouldn't be too hard, because I'm assuming that you're done cooking. You ran out of fuel a while ago, probably. But look at all the cyanite we made. Cyanite for days. Cyanite for days. I don't have a problem. Sweet. Did I just break that thing and it like vanished into thin air, or is it me? Alright, it just broke too fast. That's all. It just broke too fast. Alright. Pretty cool. So I'm going to call that wrapping up point. What I'm going to do is move this reactor. Okay. So you guys can come with me off camera between episodes. Okay. So we've got all the things. Yay for vein mining. See how easy that was? Loving it. All right. For now, Doll20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time, and we will have more fun now that we have access to Wyvern Cores. I guess more Draconic Evolution is in our future, right? I would call that a really successful bunch of auto-crafting. What do you guys think? Hope you guys, really do, hope you guys enjoyed that, because that was a lot of episodes to get that automated. But I think it was super duper worth it, right? Cool. All right, guys. You know what to do. You know what to do. Let's put you on fuzzy. Take it easy.